Welcome back to The Critical Gentleman, everybody. It has been a long time, but I am not gone. We're going to come back strong for the summer of 2019, and I wanted to make a quick video just to let you know what's coming in the future and perhaps answer the obvious question, which is, where have I been? I suppose I should start with the most obvious question, which is, what are we looking at? It just so happens that this watch came up locally last summer and I was able to see it in person before committing to the purchase. The watch itself is an Omega Speedmaster Professional, as you can probably tell just at a first glance. What makes this particular watch special is the fact that it is a Dash 69 ST. And with the 50th anniversary of the moon landings coming up next month, I thought it would be particularly nice to have an example made in that very year. As you can tell, the watch is running and I've got the chronograph going as well. And in the year that I've had this watch, I have had it professionally serviced. As a matter of fact, by Al from Archer Watches, who, if you're not familiar, is one of the most respected Omega specialists known around the internet today. While this watch will certainly get its own video very soon, I do want to move on to something else for now. And that is, the very first video I ever made was a comparison between the Speedmaster Professional, which is this watch, and the Speedmaster First Omega in Space, which is this watch. Now that video was not only my first video, but has also remained one of my most popular. I thought that given the fact I now have both watches to compare side by side, combined with the fact that there are some inaccuracies I'd like to correct regarding the FOIS, that it might be time for a part 2. So that is another video you can look forward to soon. There's another idea I've had for several months now, but I've neglected to make it into a video, possibly because all I've come up with is the name. And the name is Why I Buy Crusty Watches. The fact is, I was able to purchase this Bulova Ambassador for $81 on eBay. The reason I purchased this watch was to have something to wear every day, even to the office, where I wouldn't mind banging it around a little bit. I did have this watch restored, and it works wonderfully. Not only did I find this watch to be particularly attractive, but I also really like the fact that it's one of the first and only micro-rotor movements available from this era at a production level. As you can see, this watch is very thin. The case back does not jut out at all, and you can tell that the crystal is nearly a third of the thickness of the watch itself. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for your patience, and I look forward to producing videos on a much more regular schedule now that the summer season is upon us. I'm touched and inspired by the number of positive comments I've received in my absence, including inquiries simply asking where I've been. While I could probably spend an entire video covering that topic, I'll simply share that I've recently taken on extra responsibilities at work, and I've moved to a new apartment only a few short weeks ago. I don't say this as an excuse, but simply as an apology and an explanation. The fact that some of you think of me enough to ask where I've been on a comment on an old video is reason enough for me to resume the channel. So I hope you'll stick around. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and we'll come back soon with more content. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the start of a great summer.